he says, in many things we offend all of us offend, everybody's a sinner. I mean, if any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and able also to bridle the whole body. Now, it seems a little bit like a contradiction, doesn't it? Because he says, basically, we all offend, but then he turns around and says, well, if any man offend not in word, he's a perfect man and able to bridle the whole body. This is theoretical. This is like when he says, walk in the Spirit and you'll not fulfill the lust of the flesh. That's theoretical because of the fact that nobody perfectly walks in the Spirit all the time and never fulfills the lust of the flesh, right? Because the Bible says there's not a just man upon the earth that doeth good and sinneth not. The Bible says that if we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and the truth is not in us. We're all sinners. We all offend. We all do wrong. But the Bible is saying that theoretically, if you could have perfect speech and offend not in word, and everything you say is the right thing, then you would also be able to bridle the whole body. That's a pretty amazing statement. Now, you could look at this a couple different ways. Number one is that the tongue's the hardest thing to control, so if you can control that, you can control everything. But I think it goes deeper than that, that actually by controlling your tongue, you'll actually change your heart, and you will actually control your body. Let me prove that to you. Look at the next verse. Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body. What's the Bible saying here? That if you can control your mouth, you can bridle the whole body. I mean, he says, look, we put a bit in the horse's mouth, one little piece of material in the mouth, and we control their whole body. Their legs, their arms, their body, everything's controlled by a bit in the mouth. And the Bible's saying that if you control your tongue, you will be able to bridle the whole body. And then he gives another illustration. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm, whithersoever the governor listeth. You have this gigantic ship, but what is controlling the direction of the ship? Just a little tiny rudder. And it's something that you don't even see. It's underwater. It's not a huge part of the ship, but it is shifting the giant weight of this megaton ship just by that one little rudder. The giant, mighty muscles of that horse are controlled by the bit in its mouth. And God's saying the tongue here is a little member, verse 5, and boasteth great things. Behold how great a matter a little fire kindleth. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body. So he's saying, look, you can either get your mouth under control, bridle your tongue, and control your whole body the right way, and be a perfect man able to bridle the whole body. Or the opposite is true. If your tongue is saying the wrong things, if you're speaking wickedness, then actually that will defile your whole body. So don't just take this as, oh, because the tongue is so hard to control, if you can control that, you can control everything. There's deeper teaching here that's saying, look, if you control your tongue, that's a key to controlling the rest of your body, just as having your tongue wrong is going to defile or destroy your whole body and lead you into other sin. You see how important it is, what we say? Our tongue is very important.